Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cortland Sutton, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they Connect left side.
To DJ Moore. A gain of 16 yards. And a Panther first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Christian McCaffrey.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He's going to be met at about the 43.
Wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
Again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run this with Akers. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now from Murray. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Cardinals.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. From the gun, Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 21. Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which all...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
It's a
big play there for the Panthers. 63 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Switch.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The tackle by Brian Burns.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 44, Murray. Over the middle, it's caught by Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a run with Akers. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
49-yard
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Number 24, the
and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And his throw is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
38-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing again, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Panthers 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now, the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action with Jackson. He's got his tight end, Burton, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cortland Sutton, 45 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 38, Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Panthers.
Buying time to his left. He's going to air. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete.
Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead's down to 24. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Brought down by
A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And now running right through it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 8 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Carolina. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Akers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Murray now on first down. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Panthers.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10, right at the 40. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Complete to DJ.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Second and 5.
Again, Jackson. Again, he finds Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cortland Sutton, 41 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they
looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. But the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cam Akers taking it in. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 59, Panthers 29. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Cardinals 66, Panthers 29. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Jackson. This one into the hands of Burton. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And the
throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's third.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
15-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
66. Panthers 37.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Drop deep. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got one. Let's go.
Back to throw it. Murray looking deep for Adams. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Dante Jackson picks it.
By the Panthers.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Jackson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Right there, 56. Here we go, D.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick